Welcome to my channel, and today I will return to Fairy Tales book by Selina Fennick. You know that this book is on my list of books which I want to finish one day, but unfortunately recently I slightly abandoned it, so maybe it's time to return. And as my next project I selected Thumbelina. Well, Page is beautiful even if a little bit intimidating because of the many details. When I was thinking about which pencils to use and which colors to use for the background, you know that I love to start from the background. First, I was thinking about doing olive green water of swamp covered with mud, but then I was thinking that the Thumbelina, she's so beautiful here that I don't want to put her in total dirty swamp, and instead I opted for maybe less realistic but definitely more beautiful turquoise blue color of the water. So our pond will be in various shades of teal blue, blue color with small addition of greens. The problem is that these colors are difficult to catch on the screen, but I will try. And I know that Artisa's set of pencils has quite a nice selection of bluish turquoise colors of blue-green colors, and they also behave quite well on this paper. I always was quite happy how Artisa covered this thin paper in the books by Selina Fennick, so that's why I selected them as my main medium for the water. But of course, apart from intense colors for the water and for the reflection of the plants which are growing along the side of the pond, I also will need some lighter color to show the play of light and reflection of light in the water surface, and that's where set of Black Widow Monarch pencils will be very helpful. They have a very nice pastel green colors like iceberg or a washed green, and they have a very nice blue-green colors like cat's eye or sky. These pencils I intend to use for the background behind the plants in the upper part of the page. Mostly I used two bluish pencils. The first one, a giant blue, is lighter and I used it mostly on the foreground water around the Thumbelina. And the second one is deep teal, it's darker. I used it closer to the side of the pond behind the frog, closer to the plants, and I mixed it with jade green, which helped me to indicate that all the plants they are reflecting in the water surface, so color of the water is mix of green and blue. I also left some light areas which later I covered with iceberg and washed green, so it helped me to create a less flat surface of the water. Moving from the farther side of the pond to the area around of Thumbelina and to the foreground, I tried to switch from using more of deep teal to using more of Aegean blue, creating a lighter shade of water in the area which is closer to us. And to attract more attention to the area around Thumbelina, I also used olive green to create impression that the huge leaf where Thumbelina is sitting also is reflecting in the water surface. So I added this olive green and I mixed it with a Aegean blue. When I started to do sky, I realized that even if I do love shades of monarch pencils which I selected, sky and cat's eye, it would be better to use also couple of pastel colors, colors like pale sage or sky blue light, which I love and use in almost all my pictures. They helped me to create more smooth and plain cover on the sky without visible pencil strokes. So this coloring is definitely it is a mix of various pencil brands because on this thin paper I have to think both about right color choice and about right texture of pencils to be able to cover big areas of background without creating white spots or pencil strokes. And I was quite satisfied with the first stage of my coloring. You know that I prefer to leave more interesting stages like doing the main character for the last parts of my coloring, and first I prefer to do more boring things like background or secondary elements, so I hope that you will join me in the second and third parts. I think that next I will move to various flowers which surround pond, and then finally I will do the Thumbelina and the butterfly.